Last night in Big Brother's house was filled with actions, hot, sizzling actions. I'm talking unexpected kisses, romance, tears, gossip. In fact, all round drama. Yes, guys. Thursday night pool party was one for the books as housemates came out with their various bikinis and they came out to have fun, and fun they did have. Emisi wanted to finish culture. She was rocking him. In fact, let me just say this. I think culture is one guy in that house that's just having the time of his life. Baby boy is just having fun, rocking different women, applying oil on their skin. He is living the life. And of course, we see Bright Morgan and Midday. The amount of, touching, smooching that went down in that pool. And I'm asking myself, Bright Morgan, sure you remember say you get girlfriend for outside? Abi, you don't forget. Say you get girlfriend for outside. Anyways, whoever the girlfriend is, the Lord is your strength. Yes, guys, it was a beautiful night. They had partied for 2 hours. The drinks were flowing. The music was superb. The housemates brought the vibe. The meat was, everywhere. Nobody had fought for the meat because, yes, Ortega wasn't on the grill this time around. After party, there was a bit of crying here and there. There was a bit of, oh, I miss him here and there. And of course, Dede got drunk. Well, that's a first because according to the housemate, she doesn't actually drink and she got drunk. But thank God, her own style of getting drunk is not that of my girl Fina. Thank God for that. But Jason was there to take care of her. Mide was also there to make sure that she was okay. Now, before I get into other stuff, let's talk about something that had happened during the sponsor tax, the extra sponsor tax. It was supposed to be a normal sponsor tax, so housemates were supposed to show their creativity by designing t-shirts that were given to them and then strut the runway, then come back again and strut the runway in their bikinis. They were supposed to also strut the runway in their traditional attires, but people had to cancel that because of time. Anyways, a big congratulations to Damboskid and Joanna as they won the King and Queen of Estret. Also, congratulations to Mensen and Iveta. They won the most creative housemates for the different designs they did to their t-shirts. But that's not where the gist is. The gist is Dede. Dede Mapami now. Like, what was Dede thinking? Now, the first appearance she did on the stage, on the runway, she was shy. She was basically, having her head down. She was really shy. And those housemates, these women, they did not cheer for her. They were cheering for every other girl, but they did not cheer for her. I'm talking the ladies, and I'm like, what kind of bad ballet is that? Anywho, the second time she came out in her bikini, baby girl channeled her inner Aria star. And because they were playing, look what a hot body can do, she decided to show us what a hot body can do. In fact, she decided to show Kola what a hot body can do. Baby girl first started with some slow whining, then she went to, the other side of the stage and she whined. I guess it was in front of Jason, and then she came back to where Kola was seated, called him up as Kola stood up as if he was in a trance, gave her a peck because she asked him to give her a peck, gave her a peck, and then she just, strutted away and did more whines in his presence, and then she walked off. Let me not lie to you guys. This is hot, baby. It's hot, baby. And now thinking about Kola that's in that enclosed space with her. Oh my goodness. At that point, I just knew that Dede has renewed her subscription of Kola's media rounds with her name because at this point, I will not even blame the guy because, anyways, Kola came out and he was like literally confused about what had happened in there. Isabella had told him, this babe is playing a game with you. Like, you didn't give her the attention she had wanted. You guys remember that Kola said he would stay off her, and now she's doing this to reignite that attention. Now, you see that attention? That was the topic of discussion between Doris, Sabrina, and of course, our chief gossiper, the headquarters of them all, Sultana. Yes, they converged in the kitchen at around, is it 2 a.m.? Yes, this morning. And their topic was Dede. Are you surprised? Well, I am not. I'm going to read out to you guys exact thing that they had said. Doris said, I keep hearing that Dede is a sugar baby. Someone was like, where do you think she got the money from to buy all these clothes and hairs? She doesn't work. I kept looking at her because I didn't get the sugar baby vibes of her. They said she's an actual sugar baby and her boyfriend is one old big shot like that. I think Sabrina said it too. Now, Sultana said, Dede likes Jason too, but she can't do anything on screen right now because he will not support. So Jason and her have had that conversation. Jason is just waiting patiently till they leave Big Brother Niger house. Sabrina chipped in and said, when Kola asked me what I think, I said she loves the attention from everybody and she is using all of them. I told him the babe's boyfriend is watching, so she has to behave accordingly. He said he won't talk to her till Saturday, so let's see. Doris now said, what she did on the runway wasn't nice. Now I'm gonna pause here because Doris, baby, ah, this thing that Dede has done to Doris is everlasting at this point because you guys know that Doris was actually crying after the pool party. She was crying. Oh, why was she crying? Kola. She said that now it's looking like Kola is using her to pass time. Now he's no longer talking to Dede. Now that Kola is using her to pass time and she feels bad about it, that's why she's crying. I'm like, baby girl, look at yourself in the mirror. You said you fine. Why you come beforehand like this? What are we going to call this? Anyways, let's go back to their conversation. Sultana now said, she knew what she did. She's not getting the attention anymore and she needs it. He should not fall for it or he will be in trouble. Kola will be Ozo. What has my Ozo got to do with this? Anyways, she also went ahead to say that kiss that she gave him, she's just looking for attention. Sabrina now said, I am surprised Jason was with her after that embarrassment. He even followed her upstairs to wait. Sultana said, Kola is not cooking for the day again. He doesn't talk to her anymore because he has pride. Doris replied and said, after the pool party, Jason waited outside for the day to finish showering and dressing up. Sultana now said, Jason will say he loves cuddling with me. Yesterday he was effing pressing my breast at night. What is it with these people and breast pressing? I think at this point, Big Brother, you had better open a breastfeeding chapter in your house because these people love breasts too much. Anyways, let's go back to their conversation. If I don't tell you people they are pressing my breast at night, will you know? He is not even spending the time with me. He is spending it with someone else. That is Dede. Doris now said, Jason was admiring my skin today. He said, is this the kind of skin I was using to stay near him? That he didn't know. Sultana now said, Jason likes me, but there is a different kind of likeness he has for me. Doris now replied, Deneri likes me. I like my men quiet, but very smart. Deneri used to do like Semowe water plenty. I need him to be more active. I need him to be fast in the arena because I'm effing fast upstairs. Enokwa. Enokwa conversation, my people. Have you seen this kind of conversation before? Such male-centered babes. And the funny thing, what pisses me off in all of this is these are fine babes, so they set die. They fine die, but they do as if they are not premium babes. Why hitting on your fellow babe because you are not getting the same kind of attention that she's getting? And as if that's not all, Sultana also had another conversation, this time around with Koyin. I'm going to tell you about Sultana and Koyin very soon, but she had a conversation with Koyin and Zita. This time around, Mide also was in the conversation. She said that Mide has what she calls a dumb girl syndrome, and Dede was insecure, that's why she always strives for perfection. That in fact the day is very anxious because of the debate they are going to be having later today for their wager. And I'm like, wow. Now, for those of you who don't know what a dumb girl syndrome is, it's not a medical condition. It's basically like a girl that believes lies that are very obvious that they are lies, especially when guys tell them that. A girl that is naive, basically. And that's what she said that Mide has. And she also said that Mide is an instigator. And then they also said, oh, that it might not be Mide that is the day that is leading Mide. I'm like, oh my god. At this point, yeah, at this point, Midday and Dede supposed to be collecting rent from Sultana. Like, how can a very fine babe be that salty? I don't get it. What did they borrow from your hand that you are just like that towards them? My people, make it make sense for me. Like that whole conversation last night, I'm like, oh my god. At this point, Ebuka should comment. I'm not saying that Mide and Dede are faultless. I'm not saying that, Dede calling the three guys Koyin, Jason, and Kola her fishes is right. But this one, it don't pass. Be careful. My people, let me know what you think about that conversation. Now, talking about Koyin and Sultana, I didn't know that all these things that Sultana was saying was because, she needed some TLC. And Koyin gave it to her, like the kiss that they kissed passionately. I counted, that kiss lasted up to like 3 minutes. They were just kissing. I'm like, oh my God. And she was admiring his eyes. I'm like, baby girl, so these things like this, they hungry you. You for talk early now. Like, you for talk early, and we would have found a way to sort this out. Instead of coming at Dede like that, because at this point, you are sounding like a broken record. Ha! My people, these are some of the dramas that happened in the house. Yeah. And also, Gigi was saying that she misses victory. She misses the cuddle. But then again, she's not about to do what he wants because apparently Bobo wanted, some action and the kind of action that has to do with knacking. And I'm like, Akwa Ibom men again? Haba! How many weeks? How many weeks? You want to come and knock somebody's daughter inside Big Brother's house? Ha! Anyway, she says, that she's not about that life and she's not going back. I mean, because he chose Joanna as his assistant, and even though they are saying they are friends, but she feels like there's something more. And the fact that he even told her, that he likes Sultana, and he even told her the one that nobody else has told her in her life that she finds very insulting. That, oh, and now that I picked Joanna over you, that people will look at me as a bad guy and pity you, that you need the pity. I'm like, help. Una they chop shit for una relationship for that Big Brother house. So, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad that she has told herself that she's not going back, even though she wanted some TLC. Let's see how long that will last. Let me know what you think about all of this drama that played out in Big Brother's house last tonight in the comment section. On that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video.